Did the word Segway exist before the machine Segway? Or which came first?
Like the dinosaur or the egg?
Yes.
Welcome back to Beej Danger. That's the channel name.
That is the channel name. You are accurate.
We're playing more Star Fox because that's what it said gets good views on YouTube, and we're totally selling out for that. So since we've already done level 1,
love us,
or level
please.
2, please love us. Since we've already done level 2, we're gonna go ahead and get into level 1. We're gonna do path 1. This is easy. I'm gonna be able to beat this real easy. And then maybe if we do it, I'll get into level 3.
Yeah, we should do that.
Because we're doing this out of order. So I was just saying how we're basically whoring for views. Something else we noticed that gets a lot of views on YouTube is people with accents.
Yes. So we're gonna try out some accents this episode. Give us your reviews. What do you like? What do you dislike? What are your opinions?
Do you just not like us? That's fine too.
Yes, but we think, I think people with broken English and accents are actually quite popular. Recently, I was looking at a movie trailer with my favorite Nick. Not this Nick.
Not me.
The fictional Nick of the show Grimm.
Oh, okay. I was like, am I the favorite one?
No.
Am I the one?
Fictional characters are preferred over humans.
Oh.
So David Guentoli or something, the actor, is in a movie, but I was very confused because it's the plot of the movie is he is left by his fiance right before their wedding, so he's already planned out their honeymoon and everything. And so he's really depressed, and so his friend is like, let's go on the honeymoon together. So it's called Buddy Moon.
Oh.
They're buddies, and
that sounds like a buddy comedy.
It is. It's like a buddy comedy, but it's like the character that he plays is also named David.
Does he have an accent?
No, he doesn't have an accent, but his friend does.
Oh, what's his friend sound like?
Well, he's the YouTube personality Flula. Flula, this very weird German man.
Yes.
Who's like really popular, and I can't figure out why, except that maybe because of his German accent.
I mean, honestly, whenever I was in school and I did like accents for people, like it gets laughs. People enjoy it when people do accents. So
alright, so should we start soon? Yeah,
one of my favorite ones to do, I called him Hans von Stragglefand, and he's a muscular German bodybuilder. And all I would say was this. I would go, I'm Hans von Stragglefand, and I am here to pump you up. And it was like a...
That is a ripoff of the SNL skit.
That's an SNL skit?
This is an SNL skit.
This is an SNL skit.
Yes, it's an SNL skit because there's like Saturday Night Live, and in it there were these German people, and they would clap their hand and they would say, I am here to pump you up. That is their thing. And then I remembered this because it was in a credit card commercial.
Wow, that is so informative, and I feel so informed about now credit cards and in Saturday Night Live.
Saturday Night Live and credit cards, they are basically the same thing.
I have never known much about either of those because I never thought Saturday Night Live was very funny.
It is occasionally amusing.
Occasionally. I think the thing that ruined it for me was Katy Perry. I saw an episode of Saturday Night Live. It was like the first episode, and I was with some friends on like a Boy Scout trip, and we were staying at a hotel for like hanging out in the capital of America. And basically, it was like my one friend kept on raving about how Saturday Night Live was really funny, and I was like, okay, well, I want to check it out. And then Katy Perry was on, and she told some really not funny jokes, and I was not amused.
The problem with the Saturday Night Live is
it kills many like that died.
Yes, they are murderers, and they are much like the people who murder.
Many as they are like murderers, and they are like the people who murder.
and I think that is a problem when you murder people. I do not like it when people are murdered.
You do not like that? I always thought it was a good thing when people are murdered, because when you think about it, there is overpopulation. Overpopulation is okay. So if the world was overpopulated with the popes, would it be overpopulation? I
suppose it would be overpopulation, but there's only ever one pope at one time.
But what if he was cloned?
The clones, I think, would not count as popes.
Good luck.
Well, but how would you know who is the real one?
Well, I don't know, but the Catholic Church doesn't like cloning.
How do you know this? Because, well, I suppose because they don't like a lot of things.
Yes, but think about the problems with cloning.
Okay.
Consider what is the rights of a clone? Are they a normal person, or
are they half a person?
Are they half a person? Do they belong to the person who they are cloned from?
Are they a pet? Are they equals?
Do they belong to the person who cloned them?
Do they belong to the Catholic Church?
No, they don't want them.
They don't want the clones.
They don't want the clones.
I would like to just comment, I think it's really great how we just kind of fall back in and out of accents as it becomes slightly too annoying for us to handle, and then as we get okay with it again. There are many robots. Can you do robot voice?
Oh, yes, because I am a robot.
Because you are a robot.
But I think it is always just this German-Russian-y accent.
German-Russian-y accent.
I think it is just always that, but I do not hit most of the words in the way that you would think that accent would be done.
I can tell because of your last sentence. And how I'm pretty sure it was not a sentence at all. Ugh. It feels good to be playing Star Fox again. I enjoy Star Fox. Does our VRs lack the Star Fox? This is me with accent. Just like big YouTube star. PewDiePie. PewDiePie.
I do not know how to pronounce that accent because I am standing here and looking at the word. And is it word? I do not know.
Is it fake word? No, I don't know.
Who is word? Who is to say what word is, and who is to say what is not word?
You're getting Shakespearean on me. This is turning into some Hamlet.
I am Hamlet.
You're Hamlet?
I relate heavily to Hamlet.
Did Hamlet have an accent?
It takes place in Denmark, but I think he just did it with, in English.
If you are Denmarkish in descent, are you called Denmarkish?
No.
Is that not a thing? It's not a real...
It's,
okay. You're Denmarkanese?
You're, Danish. Isn't that Danish?
Oh, this makes so much more sense. I've heard that real word, not the fake made-up word before. So we've talked about sniglets, I think, right? Sniglets, just quick recap, are words that are made up and they didn't exist before.
Yes, and they are to describe a thing that existed but didn't have a word.
Yes.
So it's not like when you create a new thing and then you make up a word for it. That is not a sniglet. It is like a thing that people have understood but it didn't have a word. Or you didn't feel it had a word and you came up with a better word.
For instance, brunch.
Brunch
is the go-to example.
It is my go-to example.
Yes, it's a good example. Oh God.
Oh no.
Just like
oh no, the game we are playing.
Oh, my wing! My right wing! Now I am not conservative.
Oh, the right wing has been taken out.
Now there are only democratish.
Oh no.
What? Is that thunder? I hear thunder.
It is thunder, and I have a car which has a roof of cloth. It is not very good for the rain.
Oh, what will you do? Will you be flying lopsided with tiny right-wing conservatives?
Yes. All my conservatives will be gone, and I like to be balanced with multiple perspectives, and I just will have none of them. Que es el tiempo?
That, for if you didn't know the language, was an English term called K.
No, it actually correctly translates to
No, don't ruin it. It's a joke for nobody knows.
No, por qué?
Okay, because. Oh, my friend for a while used to do this thing where he would say, like, I would say, like, what's the matter? And he goes, por qué? And I'd go, por qué? And he goes, por qué because? And I always thought it was really funny, so I started doing it.
Por qué is my favorite thing because it means both why and because.
Why and because? Oh,
it depends on whether you put a space or not. But it is very fun because the answer to why can also just be because.
Por qué?
So if someone says, por qué? And you can just say, por qué?
It's great. Sounds like great a great back and forth could be had there.
I generally enjoy stupefying my opponents, which is what I term people who are in conversations with me.
So, sorry guys, I didn't want this level to start because I was like, oh crap, I don't know, because it's getting dangerously close to time. So, I think that we're gonna have to call it time here because this is also my favorite level, I just realized.
Oh!
Give me that.